Members of District 45 lost a leader, a friend, and a mentor when past District Governor, Distinguished Toastmaster Shirley Kelly lost her battle with ovarian cancer. Following a serious illness at the age of 12, Shirley changed from a boisterous and often disobedient young lady into someone quite different. She retreated into herself and her immediate family circle for many years. She joined Toastmasters at her brother Dale's insistence. You can imagine what an overwhelming experience it was for her to stand up and give that first Toastmaster speech. Soon, Shirley joined the club executive, then she was the club president, and she continued to move on from club to the area, to the district, and international. She grew to love visiting other clubs and traveling to conferences and conventions. She found her voice, and she used it to scatter the Toastmaster message far and wide. The feelings evoked in those first speeches, and indeed in each step of her Toastmaster journey, were not forgotten. And Shirley used her experiences to mentor other Toastmasters to face and overcome challenges. Shirley used the skills learned and honed in Toastmasters and other areas of her life. In her role as a champion for early detection and treatment of ovarian cancer, she showed tremendous courage and selflessness. Shirley was a source of information and strength to those who were also traveling that sometimes confusing road of this silent disease. Shirley was committed to whatever challenge she took on, and the ongoing organization and promotion of the Walk of Hope for Ovarian Cancer in Moncton was no different. Shirley was the queen of detail and organization. She was a woman who needed so little sleep that you might get emails from her at noontime or at 2:30 a.m. And perhaps just before or after writing those emails, she would go into the kitchen and whip up a batch of her famous ginger cookies for her friends to enjoy while chatting about the things that were important to her. Her family, especially her kids, the 8 nieces and nephews that were such an integral part of her life. Or perhaps she would be discussing golf, a game that she loved and excelled at. Or maybe she would tell you what lesson she had read recently as a lay reader in her church. Shirley was always ready for an adventure or for a social event, and in her quiet way, she gathered a circle of friends and acquaintances. Over her lifetime, Shirley made friends from many areas of involvement, and over the last few months of her illness, they came together to allow her to have care at home for an extended period of time. There was always someone at the Kelly home or at the hospital when you visited Shirley, each person giving in time and attention according to his or her abilities. It has been said that at the end of our lives, what matters is not what we've gathered, but what we've scattered during our time on this earth. Shirley has gathered kindnesses and harvested loving care. She's scattered seeds of steadfast support, and she lived to see the growth of all those seeds. She scattered concern for others, and that concern came back to her. When Shirley found her voice, it was the first step in changing the lives of so many. She gave lovingly of her heart, of her spirit, and of her talent. Shirley made and continues to make a difference as people continue to accept her invitation to step into the spotlight. And as we do, she will be remembered and greatly missed. I would ask for you to stand and join with me in a moment of silence.